Okay, good morning once again. My name is Juan Galindo, and I'm today with a very wonderful person. His name is Steve
Orenczuk.
Orenczuk. He's the psychologist, and therefore he was the psychologist during the time I was here. And we are just going to have sort of like a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
No, why not?
And maybe just be able to listen to his point of view regarding the issue that I have been dealing with for the last 10 years. Okay. How are you, Steve?
I'm very good.
Okay.
Very good. Thank you.
Okay, so how long have you known me for? Kind of.
I think I met you when you were an inpatient here at the hospital, and that was probably about a couple of years ago.
Yeah, inpatient was like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you remember like how many? Like I remember I was in physio. Yeah, I was being seen by physio.
Right?
You were also seeing me.
Yes, I was.
Psychologist.
Yes.
Then I had a
Occupational therapist.
occupational therapist.
Right. And you may have had a speech language pathologist work with you.
Penny's speech.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Penny.
Yeah. And you would have had several nurses work
Yeah.
with you.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Well, the first question that I want to ask you is, do you think that being positive, like having like a positive mindset, has an effect on you?
Well, I think when people come to the hospital, they're often in a very difficult situation, and if they can remain reasonably positive about making progress and so on, they're able better to participate in the different things that are asked of them each day. So rehabilitation is not easy, and it's about challenging the person in small increments each day from the different therapists. And if the person's able to feel somewhat positive about their challenge and about the work that they do, that likely helps them move along perhaps more quickly, but certainly maybe accomplish a little bit more.
Okay. So you know that I have been dealing with all these issues since I was very young.
Long time.
Yeah, 16 years old, and well, I have come to this point to say that since the beginning, I have always tried to have the good attitude, being positive,
Mm-hmm.
and I can say that for sure has had an effect on how how the recovery has been until this point.
Yeah. And I think that's likely very true. Nobody is positive all the time, whether you've had an illness or an injury or not, and that sometimes in rehabilitation it's okay to understand that you're going to have some tough days along the way, and things may not always be smooth, but in general we hope that the trajectory can head in a positive direction for people. And it's certainly in the time that I've known you, you've always tried to maintain a very positive outlook towards the kinds of things you're asked to do and the challenges that you face.
Yes, you know, I have a video. I think no, it was in the hospital when the occupational therapist. I think it was that was. So she used to go to the room and then just help me get up from the bed,
Yes.
and then just take me out for a walk to the hall.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously, because I spent so much time just laying flat in bed, so it was painful, like in the knees.
Mm-hmm.
But I just wanted to try to walk and be, I don't know, like feel like I was walking
On your own?
on my own. Yes. Okay.
And certainly rehabilitation is about helping people get as much independence back as they can.
Yes, like even though on the back of your mind, you know that you might not be fully independent, but at least it makes you feel like if you were independent. Okay, and the last question would be, how do you think has been the support from my family and most importantly, the support from my mom? Because she's the one always by my side.
Well, I think, in general, when a person is facing a big challenge, if they have people with them that they can trust and that they know care about them, that's a very positive way to help encourage them and move forward and do the different things they need to do. So family often is being looked at as a primary support. And while we mentioned all the different therapists, certainly family is one of the biggest parts of the rehabilitation team for people. Specific to your situation, with your mom, so maybe you could share how your mom has helped in the process of recovery, because it's been many different episodes where you've needed to be hospitalized and recover and so on.
Yes. Well, like I don't know, but I think since the beginning, well, she has been always the one. Like for example, if I wanna go to the washroom, like if I need to do, let's say if I need to pee, get the, how do you call the,
The urinal?
the urinal, the urinal.
Yeah.
So obviously she will be the one that I feel like the most comfortable asking for the urinal.
Mm-hmm.
I had never had the nurse for those type of situations. So my mom is always the one with those like very personal responsibilities. Like she's always the one that has take care of it. Okay.
But I think that your mom has been helpful, though, in more than just taking care of those basic tasks.
Yes.
I think that she's likely been a very big support to help you feel confident enough to move forward and keep trying different things.
Yes. Yeah. Like in the video that I told you that I have,
yeah,
you can hear at the back my mom telling me, okay, Juan, let's go. Okay, do it harder, or don't go too fast. Do it just one at a time. Do it slowly.
So she's a bit of a coach too.
A coach, yeah. She's like, okay. So that would be all. Yeah.
Do you want to say anything about other family members that have been of help to you?
Yeah, I know what we were talking. I think that maybe the key is to have support from family members. It doesn't matter if it's your mom, your brother, or whoever. It's very important to have the support from them, because they are the ones that make you feel like the most comfortable. Like obviously for me it wouldn't be the same if I have a friend by my side than having my mom.
Mm-hmm.
No, I think that's it.
Can I ask, were there any other things or people or events that you think helped you move along, progress in some way?
Well, I don't know how much this has helped, but I tried not to be in the hospital. Like if I went, like on the room, Like I try to be outdoors, like maybe getting a coffee,
Mm-hmm.
or in the cafeteria, whatever. I just try not to be in the room.
To do sort of more normal things and not be in bed if you didn't
Yes.
need to be. And so
Yeah,
on.
I try to make my life as normal as possible.
Mhm.
Well, even though obviously it's not the normal, but I try to take a shower.
Do you think because you've been in the hospital so many different times, that maybe your attitude of how to manage in the hospital is a little bit different than someone's never been in before?
Okay, absolutely, yeah.
True?
Yes, and because like the first time was very young, I was very young, so
Mm-hmm.
I think that now that I'm 26 and I still have to go to the hospital, like I have already sort of like I don't know. But it looks like more normal to me. Like if I go to a hospital, I wouldn't feel like, oh, okay, I'm in a hospital. And obviously, I go always to the 7th floor, always the same people, always the same nurses.
Mm-hmm.
So I already know, like all the staff,
It's familiar to you.
the doctors as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, it makes me feel more, more like in a family.
Mm-hmm. You've been with those folks for a long time.
Yes, for a long time. Yeah. Yeah, maybe there will be just one or two that I haven't seen, but basically most of them.
The basic team's still
Yeah.
the same. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay.
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 Okay. Thank you.